So a lot of you guys have been asking me how I made my Minecraft the way it looks, what mods and resource packs I'm using, how to get them yourself, telling me to make a mod pack and all that stuff. Well, I haven't gotten around to making a mod pack that you can actually download on Modrinth. I do have in my Discord server a packs channel where you can download my Modrinth profile, and I just posted my options.txt if you want to get the keybinds and stuff, because there is a lot of keybinds to cover. And this is just what I've become comfortable with using. So you can edit it as you want. But so definitely go to that. It's going to be linked in the description. If you want to download this mod pack, it'll be in my Discord, which will all be linked in the description. But today I just wanted to show how to use that. So I use the Modrinth app because I really like the Modrinth mod loader. It's clean. I like the green color. It's very nice. And it has a lot of mods. It's a very usable interface. I really enjoy the experience compared to CurseForge at least. So when you download the app, you'll link your Minecraft account and then you'll come to a screen that looks something like this. You might not have all of these. The way you can load my mod pack or my Modrinth profile that I've posted on my Discord is you go to this create new instance plus icon and you'll have this pop-up come up. It says create instance. And you just want to click on from file. You can make your own, you can establish, fabric, and I want it for this version. And there's other advanced options like snapshots, and you can change the icon and everything. You can import from another launcher. Say if you have one from CurseForge or at launcher or something, you can do that from launcher here. But we're going to do from file, and then you just want to add the file that you download, which is a specific Modrinth file from my Discord. And it's going to do this little load up thing, and it's going to plop it right here. It's going to show up here. So that's basically it. This is exactly the same as what I have going on. And this is the main page that you'll see in Modrinth, is the instance page, which has everything you need. So I'm just going to delete this one because it's the exact same as this one. So on this page, you can see the logs for the actual profile that you're launching. This main page has the main list of everything in your profile, which you can sort with just mods or just resource packs or just mods and resource packs or just shaders. Over here on the right is where you actually can install content, resource packs, data packs, shaders, and it tells you if you already have it installed or not. And if you click on these, it gives you the whole page and everything like on the website, which is great. You can access the actual folder that everything's in, like the mods folder, the config folder and everything. You can also export the mod pack. That's how I've used it before. But what we're going to do is we're just going to hit play, and I'm going to show you guys which mods I'm using and which resource packs I'm using, just briefly to talk about how I make my game look the way it looks. So we're in my world here. I'll talk about the resource packs real quick. So the resource packs that I'm using, let's open our resource packs. So I have a bunch of resource packs in the profile, but the ones I actually use are right here. And they have to be in this order specifically, because I think when I had them in a different order, they were getting screwed up. Like this one, the fresh animations extensions, if that was lower, it would be a problem. So I'm just gonna say them from top to bottom, or just so that you know how to organize these. So the first one I have at the top is a good place. Default animations from a good place built in. Quiet, pig lord. I'm talking about my resource packs. Yeah, try to shoot me. Yeah, try it. Let's try it. Oh, he actually did. What the good place resource pack does is it adds this little animation to when you place blocks. So you can see it's doing that little pop in when you place it. So that's nice. The other resource pack that I use is the itemed arrows, which if I grab a bow here, itemed arrows resource pack changes the default arrow texture. That's usually that 3D-ified version to the 2D sprite. And it just looks so clean. I actually really don't know why they made that weird 3D default version, but it just looks so good. In fact, here, I'm going to remove it just to show the difference here real quick as a side-by-side. Like that's a classic arrow, but it's just so like, gosh, I'm seeing it afterwards and it's such a distinct difference. Like it just does not look right. It's not 3D. It's very sharp and odd. Like it almost looks like it's the resource pack that's the weird, 3D-ified arrow. So yeah, instead, the arrow that you shoot look like the arrows and in their item form. I've talked a lot about fresh animations, the fresh animations resource pack, and I mean, it's what gives the majority of the character to the mobs in the game. Like the flappy ears on this guy, his breathing, how his arms behave, fresh animations, gallery. I mean, you look at this and it's got tons of animations, the spiders, the dogs, and it's huge. This is honestly the best resource pack. If someone asked me, this is probably the best resource pack that you can download for Minecraft. It really makes the game feel so much better. Now, the additional to that is the Fresh Animations extension resource pack, which adds a variety of little details. It edits the creeper texture to be a little bit greener, which actually feels like true to form. Like, I know it's not the standard pixelated, almost white looking, like it's much brighter, the default one, but this is great. My favorite thing that the Fresh Animations extensions does is it makes the spiders look hideous, man, because it bends their legs like this and it gives them those little mandible clicky things. So the Fresh Animations extension, it makes the chests animate when they open, which is really, really nice. So the Better Icons resource pack by Joseph Snake, this one with the drippy heart. That's what gives me the hotbar that I have right here. And I'll show you what the water one looks like. So it's just like solid. It looks really good. Yeah, I like the icons for it. Right there, you can see the hardcore hearts are like these skulls, which look sick. I don't know why. I just love the way the hardcore hearts look. The next resource pack that I have is the Duskfall GUI, which is what gives me this very pleasant. Honestly, this is one of the prettiest resource packs I've ever used. It's like, it's minimal, it's dark, but it's not too dark, not like a midnight mode, but it's got some nice, very tasteful fantasy kind of hints there, rounded corners. The colors are nice right here around the character. Other mod that I have, it's funny because it says it's incompatible, but it's totally working, is the Cat's Serified font, which gives me the font that I'm using right now. It's a little rounded out, a little softer. This one's really great, the Fresh Skeleton Physics. So we got to find a skeleton here, and I can show you guys what this does. Just emoji. Here we go. So the Fresh Skeleton Physics, we can see some fresh animations here happening. Look at this spider. Oh, it's so freaky. It's scary. It's scary. Okay, so that skeleton, the Fresh Animations extensions, by the way, is what gives the skeleton that quiver on his back, by the way. But here, let's get him into the light if we can. Want to give the people a good shot of So the skeleton here, if I kill him, you'll see his bones like spread out everywhere. And that's what the resource pack here does. The Fresh Skeleton Physics. Gotta get back inside my house. So the next resource pack that I have is 3D ladders, which, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. It makes the ladders 3D. Now, JM's fixes, updates and fixes aspects of Minecraft's art. Now, this might be what people were getting at when they say that things just look a little bit different. I haven't noticed because I've been using this so long, but we can take a look at what the mod page or the page for it says. Resource pack JM's. So what this does, many items and block textures were left unchanged after the 1.14 texture update. This resource pack is a collection of texture and model updates, tweaks to bring everything in line with Minecraft's modern style. So new Enderman texture is darker and has more noise. The signs have their textures better updated to match the respective planks and log textures. Same with the doors. So just slightly updated textures for everything, like tools to match netherite gear. Pistons have a telescopic arm. I haven't really used pistons yet, so I didn't notice that. That's a vanilla tweaks thing. That's been around for ages, but that's nice that it's included in here. Yeah, gold and diamond armor helmets have been updated to better resemble their in-game models. Yeah, that makes sense. Leaf background no longer black with fast graphics. Oh, nice. All dirt changes have been changed to match Minecraft dungeons. Interesting. Yeah, that's why it's a little different. Yeah, this is true. So this dirt texture is different. If I remove JM's fixes, sorry guys, I said that I didn't have anything crazy different, but yeah, that's very different actually. Wow. Yeah, I mean, well, this is the classic dirt block, but man, I didn't even realize that it was different. I got so used to JM's change. I do like how JM's fixes makes the game look. So we'll just do a side by side here. Just feels a little bit softer, a little less harsh. Makes the game feel a little bit more smooth, I guess. Okay, so the next pack that I have in here is the Animated Items pack by Vrab, I guess. It adds a bunch of tiny little animations to certain things. Now, I don't have a ton to show you. Here we go. So the Totem of Undying blinks. Diamonds have that glitter effect to them, which is so nice. Because, I mean, look at the iron and the amethyst. Like, it's got that gleam to it. Look, you can see it in the bucket. You can see it in the golden carrot. You can see it on but if you look at a netherite sword, look at that. That is so cool. Like, look at that. It does that cool blue shring effect. Okay, so we're down to the last few here. Not really too much to say. There's a culling fix that's built in with a continuity mod. The Fresh Animations base pack itself, of course, which I have here. Cull leaves, smart leaves. It's part of the, I think I have a mod. A lot of mods kind of come with built-in resource packs associated with them, like the default connected textures with continuity and stuff. And then that's basically it. Everything else here is just support and basic stuff. So that's all the resource packs that I'm using. All of these on the left, I mean, it's a preferential thing. If you're gonna add anything else here, I would probably put them above this because this configuration has worked. And so, I mean, you know, I mean, there's a couple of other ones in here that are interesting that I've messed around with. This one was one I used for a long time, the reimagined GUI light and dark, Psycho's tools and swords. This one was great. The problem is I love the animated items one so much. This won't work with resource packs that change items too much. So yeah, you can feel free to look at these. I've tried them out before. Is that an X-ray? So that basically is it, guys. If you're curious about what mod is doing labels on these on the chests, that's the chest tracker mod. I need to make a video about this, but it just basically lets you do a whole bunch of really in-depth actually tracking of, I don't even know how to use these interfaces, but the main reason I use the mod is because of these labels, and it means I can label my sorting inventory, or my inventory to sort my inventory just by labeling one chest, and I know, oh, this is the wood column, this is the plants column, the dirt column, the seeds / crops, the building, the miscellaneous stone, the deep slate, the stone. So, oh, just as a brief aside as well, because I know people are going to ask, the mods that do a lot of little things that you might not realize is the sounds mod and the auditory mod. These add little sounds and interactions with items. So that clink sound and the scrolling sound and a bunch of different things. Yeah. So didn't want this to be a super long video, slow effort. Just wanted to show you guys how to load the profile and which resource packs I'm using. There's another mod called the Immersive UI mod, but it gives this swing effect when I move the items around. Like it rotates them as if they're, you know, as if they have some mass to them, see? Which is pretty cool. But they're the ones, that mod is the one that's adding this trail to items that are big and special, like these Bottle of Enchanting and these enchanted books, which is really, really fun, actually. So the Immersive UI mod is what's doing that. But we need to talk about shaders. So the shaders I'm using mainly are the actual just straight up BSL classic shaders, which look like this. And I just really like the look of them. I've used a bunch of them. You know, it runs lightweight. It works with distant horizons. Cave lighting doesn't look too bad. It's got a nice depth of field. So I've been playing without shaders mainly lately, but I do have some other runner-ups and some other honorable mentions when it comes to shader packs that I will show you in a second. So we've got BSL. There's a BSL Original, which is basically the same as BSL Classic. Ooh. It's like this one's got God rays. What? Dang. Okay. I might start using... Dang, look at this. That's crazy. Flipping UE5 Unreal Engine looking demo type of... But the other shaders that I have, probably that I like the most, are the complementary shaders, which, dang, okay, even more. Golly. It just keeps getting better and better. So let's flip in real-time shadows. All these ones that I'm showing you, by the way, are Distant Horizons compatible. I don't really use any others. Rethinking Voxels is a ray traced shader, so it's going to tank your FPS the most, but it's the most realistic. You can see my shadows reacting here. It's like pretty buggy. I think I optimized it as best I could, but gosh, epilepsy warning, I guess. But you can see it's like very realistic, but very buggy, especially on the edges of the screen. But Rethinking Voxels probably be great for a horror map now that I think about it, if it was tuned down. Body camera shader. This one's kind of funny. Okay, this one deserves some walking around. I think it adds some camera shake, but I mean, if you want to get like some realistic looking horror mod type depth of field in the... Oh wait, this one totally does work with Distant Horizons. What? Man, I gotta run a horror map with this on. Golly. So yeah, that's all the shaders, and I think that's also gonna be it for this video. That's basically everything I use to make Minecraft look the way it is. My armor is sparkling because of the vanilla refresh mod. That's your last little golden little thing there. It makes ores and armor sparkle. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. If you know of any good mods or texture packs or shader packs that I forgot about, be sure to send them in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.